Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks for sticking around after that thriller in Iowa City. I'm Adam Cellini, and thanks for joining us tonight. Topping our news, the opening ceremony for the 2017 World Rowing Championships taking place just a few hours ago, kicking off one of the largest sporting events to ever hit the Suncoast, which also means some of the largest anticipated crowds that Nathan Benderson Park has ever seen. ABC7's Erica Jackson shows us what visitors can expect when they visit that park throughout the week.
It's been great. We got good seats. What could go wrong?
It's an exciting weekend for the Foltz family from Virginia. Their son is participating in the World Rowing Championship in Sarasota. But before the races start Sunday, they're checking out the park. Their first stop, the north parking lot.
It was very, very easy. We came right in, got our spot. We're in and out. We're on the shuttle. We're ready to go.
Here is how most people will get to the island for races. Pay a $5 parking fee and park in the north lot near Dillard's at the mall at UTC. Standing by just a few feet away will be shuttles, which can drop you off on Regatta Island near the grandstand and the finish tower.
We are blessed to have brought on board SP Plus Game Day, a transportation company that has worked the past several Super Bowls, so they know what they're doing.
Media and Public Relations Manager Max Winnett says the World Rowing Championship staff is ready for tens of thousands of spectators expected to visit Nathan Benderson Park this week. At least 4 golf cart shuttles will be running at all times, and trolleys will also be available to transport visitors to the island after making a quick stop at the VIP tent.
Hopefully it won't be a long wait at all. We're going to have plenty of them out there.
And those who choose not to take a shuttle can take a 10-minute walk to the island. And while Anna Vergara didn't have to wait at all for the shuttle on Saturday, she said the transportation team might have some issues when more people come out for the races.
Maybe they need more of these. I don't know how many they have, to accommodate the crowd, the anticipated crowd.
Cattleman Road will remain open through the end of the championships on October 1st. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office says drivers should anticipate heavier traffic around the park and try to remain patient.
I'm assuming that we'll leave a little earlier. I mean, you've got to make your own plan every day, I'm assuming.
The races begin on Sunday, with the first race kicking off at 10 a.m. Reporting in Sarasota County, Erica Jackson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
All right, thank you, Erica. Keep an eye out for that media relations guy. He seems a little sketchy. Well, Sarasota and Manatee counties are trying to ease some traffic in that area by offering some reduced prices on local bus passes. A week-long pass will be offered for only $20 per person, and those 65 years and older can purchase a week-long pass for only $10. Those passes can be bought at the following locations. Take a look: the downtown Sarasota Transfer Station, SCAT Transit Administration offices, and the Cattleman Road Station on North Cattleman Road. Daily passes can also be purchased, but only on board the buses, which are cash only. And if you want to stay up to date on the races and schedule of events, you can visit mysuncoast.com. You'll find the scoop on those race times, local vendors, special appearances, events, and if you forget, a reminder on parking tips for that event. And everybody keeping a close eye on weather as well for the rowing championships. Let's head over to Steve Newman in for Wendy Ross tonight for first check on that first alert weather. Steve.
I like Max's beard he's got going there, I think he kind of inspired me. The jury's out on that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up. Here is what is left of, it's still a good storm. Category 3, Hurricane Marie, now over in the Atlantic, and there is nothing to impede its strength or development for the next couple of days. It's just going to remain about the same Category 3 strength, sending powerful surf and rip currents along the southeastern United States. It's not really directly related to the thunderstorms we've had the last 2 or 3 nights here, but they're just about over. So I think for the rowing competition, they shouldn't have too many weather problems other than a few scattered showers tomorrow, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, dry. Let's take a look now at our current radar. These are the storms that came over us earlier. They're now out in the Gulf of Mexico, moving away. We'll probably see a chance of them in our future cast overnight. If you look at the overnight hours, 2, 3, 4, right about dawn, maybe some showers down in southern parts of our viewing area, southern Sarasota County and around Inglewood. The complete forecast and a more detailed look at Hurricane Marie coming up in a few minutes. Adam?
All right, thank you very much, Steve. And speaking of Hurricane Maria, let's turn our attention to Puerto Rico and the ongoing recovery there. The death toll on the island is now 7, while more than 24 people are confirmed dead around the Caribbean. Communications with more than half of the towns has been very difficult as they rush to evacuate 70,000 people. Those people downstream of a failing dam in the northwestern part of the country. That dam holding back a man-made lake 2 square miles in size. First responders unable to reach more than half these cities and towns just days after Maria toppled power lines and cell phone towers and sent floodwaters cascading through the city streets, destroying thousands of homes, and there is still no relief in sight.
We called 911 5 or 6 times and they never responded. Not a police officer, not a fire truck, not the mayor of this town.
Nearly all of Puerto Rico's cell phone towers and phone lines have been knocked out. It could be months before power is restored. Well, victims of those recent hurricanes Harvey, Irma, and Maria may soon get a tax break. A bill proposed on Friday would ease requirements for deducting individual property losses and allow people to draw on their retirement funds without a penalty. That proposal, which is expected to be properly introduced on Monday, is already gaining support. Local Representative Vern Buchanan calling the legislation a positive first step on the road to recovery. In a statement Friday, he said immediate tax relief is crucial to help Floridians rebuild and get back on their feet. Over a dozen local businesses are partnering to help the victims of Hurricane Irma, and they are doing it with music. From noon to 11 p.m. tomorrow at J-Dub's Brewing Company, 17 bands are signed on for a benefit concert to help out the local community. A portion of the event's proceeds and donations will be going to the American Red Cross.
Help support a great cause, to support Florida, keep it local, support local artists, support people affected by the storm. And to be able to donate to a great cause.
If you're interested in joining in on that cause, you can find J-Dub's Brewing Company and Tap Room on Mango Avenue in Sarasota. Some new developments tonight in that investigation into patient deaths at a Florida nursing home. Those victims became overheated after the facility lost power during Hurricane Irma. 3 days after Irma knocked out the nursing home's air conditioning, 8 patients died. Now police say the death toll has risen to 11, which will be included in that ongoing criminal investigation into the rehabilitation center at Hollywood Hills and its employees. Overall, 145 patients were taken from the home. The state has suspended that facility's license pending the results of the investigation, and no charges have been filed yet. Why were nearly 1,000 students at Braden River High School on a Saturday? Well, it was not unlike a regular school day. They were there to learn, but the lesson was about becoming better leaders. The students gathering for a 3-hour career and technical student organization rally. The goal of that rally, to better prepare themselves to lead their own student groups.
Here in Manatee County, we jumpstart them where they can go down the road right away when school starts with career and technical student organizations.
After the CTSO rally, I am extremely inspired to just keep working, keep inspiring people, and to continue to do great things in my club.
And sticking with the theme of Irma relief, students also brought 2,000 pounds of food to that rally to be donated to a local food bank for those hurricane victims. Well, still to come here on ABC 7, could President Trump end one of America's oldest sports traditions? How one tweet sparked protest among dozens of professional and collegiate athletes, and how the local community is taking an active role in protecting our area's wildlife.
ABC 7 News at 7 weeknights. Start your day with a new Good Morning Suncoast team. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m.
There's a big day coming up. National Coffee Day is September 29th, and the only thing I like better than a good cup of coffee is a free cup. So our producers did some digging, and here's a look at some of the spots offering free or discounted cups of coffee to celebrate Coffee Day. First off, Krispy Kreme will give away a free original glazed donut and a small coffee. Wawa stores are offering a free coffee all day on 9/29. 7-Eleven will offer a free any size coffee for all current 7 Rewards members on National Coffee Day, as well as the entire weekend through October 1st. And we found out that McDonald's will donate its Coffee Day proceeds to the nonprofit charity Covenant House. So make sure to take a coffee break or two to celebrate National Coffee Day on September 29th. That does it for today's Coffee with America. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember, if you missed a segment or want to watch full shows, you can do it on our website, coffeewithamerica.com. You can also follow the show on social media at Coffee with America and follow me at Sasha Rionda. Have a great week, everybody, and I'll see you next time.
It's rainy season on the Suncoast. Storms can pop up at a moment's notice. Sometimes it's just rain. Sometimes it's much worse. When severe weather strikes, trust ABC7 First Alert Weather. We're here for you.
Growing up, my mom was afraid of the water, something she did not want me to feel.
So I enrolled Missy in swim lessons.
It changed my life.
Missy Franklin.
And now you can do the same for someone that you love.
There's nothing more precious than your child's well-being.
So act now, before it's too late.
Make us swim! I'm glad I did.
Thanks, Mom. Visit usaswimmingfoundation.org to find, get, or give a swim lesson.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining. ABC7 News at 7, weeknights. Start your day with a new Good Morning Suncoast team. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m.
And yet another controversy, but this time with some of the biggest stars in sports. First, Trump took on the NFL, then he took aim at one of the NBA's best players. Now he is facing major backlash. ABC's Daria Albinger has more on that ongoing war of words.
President Trump now tangling with some of the biggest names in sports.
That's a total disrespect of everything that we stand for.
Trump was in Alabama Friday to support Senate candidate Luther Strange, but his hour-and-a-half speech hit many topics, including the NFL. The president used an expletive to urge the league to fire players who protest racial and social injustices during the national anthem.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell responded in a statement Saturday, quote, divisive comments like these demonstrate an unfortunate lack of respect for the NFL, our great game, and all of our players. Then, another sports controversy. Friday, Stephen Curry talked about whether the NBA champion Golden State Warriors as a team would accept a White House invitation.
I don't want to go. That's really it. It is different. It's not just me going to the White House. If it was, this would be a pretty short conversation.
Trump responded on Twitter this morning, going to the White House is considered a great honor for a championship team. Stephen Curry is hesitating, therefore, invitation is withdrawn. Curry got immediate support from an on-court opponent. LeBron James tweeting at President Trump, you bum. Stephen Curry already said he ain't going, so therefore ain't no invite. Going to the White House was a great honor until you showed up. The Golden State Warriors later releasing a statement saying they accept that President Trump disinvited the team. And instead, they'll use their trip to D.C. next year to celebrate equality, diversity, and inclusion. Daria Albinger, ABC News, New York.
The NFL Players Union also responding to the president's comments, saying this expression of speech has generated thoughtful discussions in our locker rooms and in boardrooms. However, the line that marks the balance between the rights of every citizen in our great country gets crossed when someone is told to just shut up and play. Now to Mexico, and another scare today following Tuesday's earthquake that killed more than 300 people. Another 6.2 magnitude quake shaking the country and toppling already damaged structures on Saturday. People already shaken, forced into the streets, many in their pajamas. The aftershocks could be felt 450 miles away in Mexico City, where many continue to struggle to recover, claiming that the government is ignoring them.
All the military and the police have the control of the zone. They don't want to help.
they only have orders to give a good show for the media.
As rescue operations continue, folks throughout the country and Mexico City cling to hope that dozens missing might be found alive. And back here on the Suncoast, several members of the community getting a chance to take a more active role in preserving local wildlife. The Wildlife Center of Venice holding a rescue training class, teaching people how to properly help an injured animal and get it the care it needs. Volunteers even using this young girl as a prop to show how to accurately snare a bird. The goal, to recruit more volunteers to help protect, rescue, and rehabilitate wildlife in the Sarasota area. If you want to learn more about future free training classes or volunteer opportunities, you can visit wildlifecenterofvenice.org. Or if you have a child that's misbehaving and would like to
get them netted,
perhaps have them wrapped up in a net, might be a good opportunity for you.
Wendy's taking the night off, a well-deserved rest, and I'm in for her.
Agreed.
And we have some thunderstorms in the area that have moved offshore, and I think we're going to have drier weather starting on Monday. We'll have that complete forecast coming out. Well, there's your forecast for tomorrow. Partly sunny skies with a 40% chance of rain. This is my full weather I'm supposed to do right now. You know what I've done? I thought this was a tease to weather because Wendy normally does this and I don't. Let me reload this very quickly and we will start the weather from right now. I do apologize for this. It is late at night. And what I wanted to show you is what a beautiful day it was from our webcam over the Sarasota Bay. And look at this. It was a stunningly beautiful day. And then some showers came by, but the big storms came by at about 4 to 5 o'clock today. And once they passed, the skies clear, and we had a mostly sunny, mostly fair evening, and the temperatures were just wonderful after the humid weather we've had all summer. It was really nice to have temperatures in the 70s. 74 the current temperature, 74 is the dew point, 100% humidity. Now, this morning's low was 72, but with those storms at 4:45, it dropped down very briefly to 71, so that'll go down in the record books as our official low for today. And high temperatures across the state, pretty much upper 80s to near 90 degrees, and across our viewing area. 90 was a pretty average high temperature, 88 in Sarasota, 88 in Bradenton as well. Now here's the radar and the big storms that came over us about 4:45. They're now out in the Gulf of Mexico. And if you've been along the beach or along the coast looking westward, you've seen a lot of lightning going on out there. Impressive storms, but they're dissipating, and other than Hurricane Marie off the coast, really not much happening in the eastern United States. A lot of record warmth. Chicago in the low 90s, and it's still a warm night there, but snowing in the northern Rockies. The temperature at Denver right now, 44 degrees. It's still almost 80 at Minneapolis at near midnight there, and it's 81 in Chicago. Now let's take a look at the tropics. And Hurricane Marie, still a Category 3 storm. Look at the beautiful spiraling bands, and we can say beautiful because it doesn't look like it's going to directly impact land areas during its future life. It's going to remain strong, a Category 3 storm for a couple of days as it moves northward, but it's also going to send pounding surf into the coast and rip currents. There is advisory from that. But look at this, the cone of uncertainty touching the Carolina Outer Banks on Wednesday before most models agree it's going to go out to sea and weaken to a Category 1 storm. A lot of us like to look at the spaghetti plots, and this pretty much validates what the National Hurricane Center is saying. Almost all the reliable and somewhat less than reliable models are indicating it's going to remain offshore and then jut out over the North Atlantic, not really affecting any land areas except for squalls along the Carolina Outer Banks. And here's our futurecast for the Suncoast, showing Marie out to sea and more scattered thunderstorms tomorrow passing inland. And then dry weather sets in for Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. Great for the rowing competition coming up, and great for those of us that have had enough of rain for a while. Out on the water tomorrow, a beautiful day. East wind 15 knots, seas 2 feet or less. A moderate chop on the lakes and bay and inland waters, and your beach temperature 85 with the UV index still 9. It's still high even though we're into fall. Here's my forecast for the rest of tonight. Partly cloudy and mild. This is what I was trying to fix just before we went on the air. 73. Didn't quite have time to get that done. And tomorrow, a partly sunny day with 40% chance of rain and our average high 89. So pretty close to normal. Here's your 7-day outlook, showing a 40% chance of storms tomorrow, 20% on Monday, and then it just drops off to a slight chance for the rest of the week. Next weekend, we might see those rains return. Adam?
All right, thank you, Steve. Coming up in sports, Florida State's true freshman quarterback makes his Seminole debut. Stick around.
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills. Wow! Stop stains and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now, and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your Couch Coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
Call to see if you qualify to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan right now. At Humana, we believe great things are ahead of you when you start with healthy. And part of staying healthy means choosing the right Medicare plan. Humana can help. With Original Medicare, you're covered for hospital stays and doctor office visits when you're sick, but keep in mind you'll have to pay a deductible for each. A Medicare supplement plan can cover your deductibles and coinsurance, but you may pay higher premiums than you do with other plans, and prescription drug coverage isn't included. But with an all-in-one Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you could get all that coverage plus Part D prescription drug benefits, all for an affordable monthly plan premium, and in some areas, no plan premium. It's all described in this free book and DVD. Call for yours and discover how an all-in-one Medicare Advantage plan from Humana could save you money. Call 1-800-558-8779.
It's going to be a little bit time-consuming and probably a bit tedious, but worlds better than it could have been.
We can rebuild. There's no problem about that. You know, you can put a new roof on a mobile home, you know, or new windows in there. But as long as you have your life, you know, that's all that matters.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
Behind us, college football in Florida able to resume its normal schedule for the first time in what feels like quite a while. Now, Florida State hasn't played since its season-opening loss to Alabama, which meant 2 weeks of practice for true freshman quarterback James Blackman, replacing an injured DeAndre Francois. Second quarter, Blackman getting his first career touchdown pass for the Noles. He would throw for 278 yards in his debut. Not bad, but unfortunately for Florida State, and NC State was a little bit better. 2 passing touchdowns for Ryan Finley, including this 71-yard catch and run right before halftime. The unranked Wolfpack beating number 12 FSU 27-21 and a front flip to boot. The Seminoles start 2017 with an 0-2 record. The Florida Gators taking on Kentucky tonight after their thrilling Hail Mary win last weekend. The Wildcats striking first in front of their home crowd. Blake Bone with a nice catch on the 14-yard fade right there. Second quarter, direct snap to Kadarius Toney, and he finds daylight and eventually pay dirt. 36-yard touchdown, and that evens the score. This was a seesaw game throughout. Another thriller, and Florida able to come out on top 28-27. Well, golfers of all ages hit the Serenoa Golf Club in Sarasota on Saturday for an inaugural adult junior tournament. Local nonprofit First Tee of Sarasota Manatee used the event to kick off their 2017 season. The pay-to-play 9-hole shootout paired youth players with parents to help promote and support the group's goals of educating kids through the game of golf.
We're not going to fight about it like I do with my sister. It's really hard. You have your ups and lows, and you could really learn lots of good stuff from it.
Well, it's not just being a better golfer, it's about being a better person through our 9 core values.
First Tee operates in Sarasota and Bradenton, but will expand its youth golf lessons to Venice this year. The group also offers scholarships to local students. In Manatee County, 9 local anglers donating their time and boats today to a special fishing trip for a 5th year. the Bradenton Elks Lodge organizing some morning fishing for 32 local veterans. That's one of the largest groups they've ever had. The group left from Sneed Island Marina near Palmetto and caught everything from snook to redfish to trout. The Elks Lodge saying that they receive grants from their national foundation to help put on events like these for our local veterans. More to come here on ABC 7. Stay with us.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
We're losing exotic animals on a daily basis, and the ones that we have in captivity are really the ambassadors for their wild counterparts. I'm Clayton Rozier from the Big Cat Habitat and Gulf Coast Sanctuary, housing over 150 exotic animals that needed a great home. And if you love animals, please help them. Do it locally. Support your local no-kill shelters, your local wild animal sanctuaries. Make a difference where you can.
Because my parents told me I have to be responsible.
Because my first coach told me, you can do this.
Because my boss showed me how to do a good job.
Because my teacher helped me see the choices.
I'm swimming faster than I ever dreamed.
I am a valuable employee.
I discovered that I could work as an artist.
I will be whatever I want to be.
Youth with disabilities should grow up expecting to work and succeed. For more information, visit whatcanyoudocampaign.org.
Want the latest weather and traffic conditions wherever you go? Introducing ABC 7's revolutionary new First Alert weather app. With our state-of-the-art new weather app, you get up-to-the-minute weather alerts, interactive radar maps, current conditions, 10-day forecasts, real-time traffic maps, and weather video from ABC 7, all at your fingertips. And it's free. Just search Suncoast WX in the App Store and download onto all your devices today. Sponsored by Mr. Sparky. Watch your Suncoast News at 6 on your streaming device for a chance to win a $50 Visa. It's easy. Just watch weekdays at 6 for the word of the week. Then enter the word at mysuncoast.com for your shot at a $50 Visa. We'll pick the winner each week. Good luck.
Well, last Sunday, we told you about a nice story, one family's silver lining moment following Hurricane Irma. Their dog, missing for more than a year, found 1,200 miles away in New York. Well, last night, the dog Relay was finally reunited with his family in West Palm Beach. That shepherd mix dug her way out of the yard and disappeared over a year ago. Somehow, she wound up more than 1,000 miles away in Long Island. Luckily, a woman found the dog, brought her to an animal rescue, and they were able to track down those owners. New York to West Palm, Steve.
Doesn't everybody move from New York to West Palm?
Yeah.
Or somewhere in Florida?
Relay must have talked to somebody up there and said, maybe I had it okay.
It's a nice move. I think she'll be happier.
Yeah. I think she's going to be all right. And will we be happy for the rest of the weekend?
We've got the rowing competition, maybe some storms tomorrow, 40% chance, but then dry Monday through Friday. Next weekend, you could see a return of them.
Well, we need some dry weather for sure. And
We
we'll
do.
see you all tomorrow evening.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $10 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand, with no surprises, and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received J.D. Power Awards for highest customer service. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 1-800-468-1930. Go online or visit a Target store today.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline if you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death. You must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
The Suncoast social season is just around the corner. I'm Stephanie Roberts on Suncoast View. Get your calendars ready. Sarasota Society photographer Cliff Rolls will preview the Don't Miss parties coming up in October, all for a good cause. Canine Corral warns about plants that could be poisonous for our pets. Plus, the Player Center brings the Will Rogers Follies, and Tsunami Sushi is in the kitchen.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
For the last 18 years, Samantha's Friends has been assisting people along the Suncoast who have been challenged by catastrophic illnesses or affected by autism obtain a service canine. We need your help. Please show your support by attending our annual Celebrity Gala brunch and fundraiser. Call Sammy Lee at 941-448-8558 for more information.
The ABC7 First Alert Hurricane Guide. Download yours today.